Katie, talk to us a bit about your business, because whilst it's quite interesting to hear Dave's story regarding his challenges with mental health and how he's overcome them, obviously there's indicators that can be driven by some of the things that you deal with on a daily basis. So the business is called Get Your Shit Together, but there's a reason for that, isn't there? So talk us through that and explain to us.
So I always say I had the fortunate experience of burning out twice before I was 27. So I learned all the lessons really early on.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I had to go around twice to really grasp them. But I burnt out twice before I was 27. I was working crazy hard in like recruitment, doing all the wrong things. So,
that's an animalistic game as well, recruitment, isn't it?
I mean, it was in Australia, so slightly different, but it's aggressive. And I worked for a company where I was 23 and I probably looked like I was 15.
Yeah.
And I remember everyone had bets on me going, oh, this girl's going to quit. She'll never make a deal. She'll never do that. And I was like, oh, I'm going to prove everyone wrong.
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? It worked out, though, because I worked really, really hard and became the top biller, Rookie of the Year, Salesperson of the Year.
Oh, well done.
Was outbilling everyone, but it came at a cost because I was working myself into the ground. Now, I will say this when I burnt out both times, I worked for the same company. It wasn't actually them. It was how I was behaving in an environment.
Right.
So that's something that I do want to touch on because I think people get burnt out very, very wrong.
Yeah.
But after the, first time I burnt out, I actually had to leave that job for 8 months. I came back to that job with a promotion, had to move up to Sydney, and had more responsibility and burnt out again really quickly in 6 months. But when I look back, I mean, the day that I realised my life was in shambles was I woke up and I had a cold sore that was started from the bottom of my lip, went down my chin, up my jawline, around my ear, went into my ear.
Really?
Wow. It was horrendous. I've got photos. photos.
I didn't know a cold sore could do that, actually.
Well, neither did I.
Yeah.
But I knew I used to get really bad cold sores. And in that morning, I was laying in bed. I knew I had a cold sore. And I was like, all right, get up and inspect the damage. Yeah. And that was my mindset. I got them so frequently that I was like, okay, you got to inspect the damage. So I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, holy shit. I look like Shirin Baratheon from Game of Thrones. That was my first thought. My second thought was, I really don't think I manage stress well. And at this stage, I've got a double degree in nutrition, physiology. I should have known better. I didn't.
Yeah.
But in that moment, I was like, I really need to get my shit together.
Yeah.
And so that's where the business came from.